brought to you by CSUN. How to navigate SAAS.
Hi everyone, my name is Whitney Scott, and this video will help you understand how to ensure access for students with disabilities. So if you're like me, once a student has shared that they have approved accommodations for my course, or I've received an email notification that alerts me that I have a student with accommodations, I just immediately go to the online system SAAS at www.csun.edu/SAAS. I understand that the emails do not include a name because it's not a confidential way to send information. So once I've logged in, I go to the Task Management tab and select the Faculty Dashboard. So this screen verifies which students are registered with DRES, NCOD, or both. Things I may see are accommodations for interpreters or captionists, which is through NCOD, Deaf and Hard of Hearing Services. So on this screen, I may learn if a student has shared notes, which means they have a note taker, or audio recordings for this course. So when needed, I help make a private announcement to the class that a note taker is needed so the student with the disability doesn't feel targeted. This helps the student find a note taker as soon as possible. There's 3 ways in which students can receive accommodations for their tests. Let's say you're like me and your quizzes are in Canvas, and so students needing extended time, you'll just adjust the time accordingly for each student. A second way is, in certain semesters, maybe you will just provide approved testing accommodations in a different setting, like in your own office. So the third option is I just collaborate with DRES so that their staff may help me proctor the exams. In that case, if I need their assistance, I create what's called a course exam profile. I usually have this box checked, allowing me to get a reminder every time a student schedules an exam. With teaching so many courses, a friendly email notification is helpful in reminding me to send a copy of the exam to DRES. So for regular exams, I allow students to use a one-sided note sheet and note this under resources students may use. But on the other hand, students may not use electronics where they may access the internet. So I put this information under resources students may not use. So once that's done, students may commence submitting exam requests in SAAS. So going back to the task management, select Manage Exams. On this screen, I usually approve the exam request if the student is taking the exam on the same day. But I generally deny any exams if the student is scheduling an upcoming exam that's 2 weeks away.
In most scenarios, the student should be scheduling the exam at the same date and time as the class.
Once I deny, I can enter a note as to why I am denying the request to alert the student. So whenever I have questions, DRES and NCOD staff are available to assist in this collaborative partnership. We hope you found this video helpful and that you and your students have a wonderful semester. Thank you.
Visit DRES online at www.csun.edu/DRES. They are located in Brahmin Hall, room 110, and their extension is 2684. Visit NCOD National Center on Deafness online at www.csun.edu/NCOD. They are located in Jean Chisholm Hall, and their extension is 2054. CSUN.